Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are live here from Atlanta Motor Speedway. It is time for the season finale of the Sim500 Midnight Thunder Series here on Trackside Esports Network. Decked out in all pink here this month for the month of October. Join with me in the booth. Another Todd Chase Jr. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We are live here from Atlanta Motor Speedway. It is time for the season finale of the Sim500 Midnight Thunder Series here on Trackside Esports Network. Kind of caught me off guard. I know everybody literally just heard double of my voice. Kind of scary on that one, I'm sure. Anyway, Todd, welcome to Atlanta Motor Speedway. Already got a season champion crowned here, so this is more of just a fun expedition race where guys can try to get some momentum for whatever they want to, Todd.
Yeah, I mean, these guys have ran all season long. I mean, we joined in about, what'd you say, a little bit more than, what, halfway into this season?
No, I joined at the start of the season.
Oh, okay. Well, that's when I kind of joined in, I guess you could say. But Atlanta Motor Speedway, man, this track is a tire eater for sure. These guys are going to be – it's going to be all hands on deck handling these trucks as they go, around this track. I mean, some of the greats around here refer to this track as like a, what they say, like a cheese grater.
Yeah, it is.
The way the asphalt is.
Yeah, I mean, really, this asphalt's so worn out. Tires are going to be a big factor. Not only that, I'm glad that the final race is at Atlanta. It's kind of a throwback, I guess you could say, to the old days because this is where the championship race used to be.
Yeah, I believe they quit, or that they stopped doing that in what, the early 2000s when
I think it was,
Homestead was made?
It was after 2001, wasn't it? For sure, right?
It had to have been.
Yeah, because I think 2001, which is the year Earnhardt died, I think that they still ran Atlanta.
Yeah.
Pretty sure. So anyway, Todd, Breast Cancer Awareness Month. We do got a link in the chat for donation button for breast cancer. Go to American Cancer Society. We also got one on Facebook as well. Todd, we're also doing our little Twitter thing tonight.
Yeah, so what we're doing tonight is, and I mean, we've been doing it for a while now. If you're watching our broadcast, go ahead, take a screenshot or take a picture of yourself watching our broadcast, post it in our Twitter account, and we will pull that picture up and we will show you on the broadcast and shout you out and all that happy stuff. So
yeah, I even have Twitter up right now, just waiting on notifications to come in. We'll have to wait and see if it does. But ready to get going here in just a moment from the Midnight Thunder Series.
Yeah, currently we still got about a minute and 40 seconds left here in practice. Gary Sexton is on top of the board. Man, there's going to be some good competition tonight here.
Yeah, I think we've got over 22 drivers in here, right at 22 drivers right now. So, once again, we want to welcome everybody to Trackside Esports. I'm Adam Chapman, Todd Chase with you in the booth here for the season finale for the Sim500 Midnight Thunder Series. We will be back with these guys for one more season at least. We do know that. Not only with that, Todd, we also got the Wednesday night series coming close to an end. We only got just a few races left over there. We have an off week this coming week. But then we got Talladega and then Michigan, Phoenix, Atlanta. We'll wrap up the season there. So we got 4 more races left over there. We only got one more race for URL series. And then we only got, we still got a few races left of Red Sox, of course. And then ASL, we still got a few over there.
Yeah, we just started that season over there, didn't we?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, I believe this week will be either week 3 or 4.
Yeah, so there you go. I think it's 4 this week, I believe, because we missed last week because not in my internet thing. But Todd, you actually got your internet fixed, or not internet, but you got your computer fixed as well. Kind of weird. Both of us had the same issue.
I know, and it took me a while to kind of figure it out, but overall we got it figured out and got it all rebooted up and everything. And now, if it's not one thing, it's another. Half of my trading paints isn't really working, so
that's just how racing thing, it seems like.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, we are set to go qualifying this time. 23 drivers in this field, ready to take on Atlanta Motor Speedway as the flag man waves the living crap out of the flag here once again at Atlanta. Ready to get qualifying underway. Gary Sexton on top of the board here in practice. We'll see if he can grab that pole here at Atlanta. Once again, tire is going to be the big factor here in this one.
Yeah, I do want to mention, before the track temp had jumped, well, I guess it jumped back, track temp is 94 degrees here at Atlanta. So
there you go. So here you go. Here is Bentley Glasser rolling out onto the track right now. We will watch him for just a moment here in that number 18 Gatorades Chevrolet Silverado. Still looking forward to getting the new trucks on the Sim. That'd be fun with the Toyota. For once, I'm actually looking forward to the Toyota. I think it looks really good.
I don't think those are going to be coming out until
It'll
maybe
be sometime next year,
late,
won't it?
Yeah, late January, early February, I want to say.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It'll be the
here
first
comes
deal.
Glasser. Going to pick up the green flag. See what he can do here on this first lap. Going to run the bottom.
You know, one thing you got to watch out here is out of turn 2, you can slide up off the corner and back in once a brake loose. So you got to be a little careful out of turn 2 and 4, especially for the first couple laps. Should be okay though, but we'll see how these guys handle that tonight.
And that's a little interesting. He decides to run the middle. Let's see what he can get here at the line.
I wonder if that was just to get a bigger run here for lap 2.
It's possible.
31.217.
Let's see if he can improve this lap. Going to go to the bottom again here in 1 and 2.
Working down the back stretch here at Atlanta Motor Speedway, looking to go into turn 3. Let's see if he gets to the bottom this time.
Yes, he will.
So that was probably scheduled. I'm going to guess he'll have probably a little bit better lap here as he works out of turn 4. Looking for the start-finish line. Does he improve? Yes, pretty big improvement there. 31.0.
Yes.
So, all right, Trey Edson also out on board, just took the pole away. A 31.023.
Yep, and I am not surprised with that. I mean, he is I guess you could say your season champion.
Yep, that is official.
He clinched it with a win last week.
And now he's just in here having fun. That's a dangerous combination, honestly.
Also out on track, we've got Jose Medina, who jumps to 5th on the board.
Yeah, Doug Newbig went to 3rd.
Medina caught the wall there out of 2, and that's what you said. He slid right up, and that lap ain't going to count. So he will actually fall down to 9th on the board right now.
One of our favorite drivers also out on track, Todd. Hamas Gallagher in the number 22. Back in snaps loose. Good save. Able to keep it going in one direction. He's got that Taylor Swift paint, Todd's favorite singer, on the side of that truck. So.
Hey, you know what they say? Haters are going to hate.
So he's got the paint truck, though.
Shake it.
Okay, that's enough of that. That's why he's on right now, crossing the start-finish line. Going to try to improve not what he wanted, a 31.3 or 31.206.
Yeah, good enough for 11th. Yep. Out on the track right now.
He has not completed his first lap yet. That's what he's on now, I believe. So.
He's going to run that high lane to gain as much momentum as he can.
Yeah, I like that move.
Which is actually going to set up for an even better lap than I believe we're going to see from, who was that? Drawing a blank here.
Yep.
Trey? No, I don't believe it was Trey. I believe it was, it was Bentley Glasser.
Bentley, yeah. Well, I noticed right here, Dalton slid quite a bit up out of turn 2. That may hurt him a little bit because he kind of lost the nose in the center of 1 and 2.
Yeah, but look at this. He's going to be able to hold that bottom longer than what Bentley Glasser did.
Yeah, he looks really fast.
3 and 4 coming to the line.
Yeah, it
and
might be
he
pole.
will. Yep, top of the board.
He tied with the pole.
Oh, wow.
No way. Just saw you're out there on track. That's crazy. Number 25, Plan B Cell Chevy. I like that truck. Crossing the start finish line. Does he improve? Well, he actually blinked, I believe, so he stays. He goes to 16th. I lied. 31.209.
Also out on track, finishing up his lap, is the 41 of EJ O'Rourke. Currently 6th on the board. Not on top of the board.
Qualifying about to wrap up here. You see Scott. He's already completed his qualifying laps. He's out there getting some practice laps now, so he loses out Oh, a little pit entry practice, and well, there you go. See what happens on pit entry. That's going to be interesting to see what happens on that.
Yeah, I don't think Justin Fuller is going to make a lap.
Does not look that way. Here's your starting lineup here for the starting grid for tonight's Atlanta Motor Speedway season finale. Tyler Dalton, Trey Edson, Thomas Ledrowski, Gary Sexton, Bentley Glasser, EJ O'Rourke, Jeff Hollingsworth, Mike Kelly in row number 4. In row 5, we got Doug Newbigging, Jeremy Jones, Michael Muncie, Scott Simley, Ron Hollyfield, Kevin Stone, Hamas Gallagher, Chris Sawyer in row 8. Row number 9, we have Jose Medina, who had a great run last week. Unfortunately, made a little bit of contact to have a great run with someone else, but still a good finish. Alongside Brett Murphy, George Rincon, Daniel Falkingham, a name that we all know for sure. In row 10, we got, row 11, Justin Fuller, Mitch Mumma right there in the 22nd spot. As my ticker's kind of jacked up now. But there you go. There's the rest of your field. So, ready to get rolling here, as it will be. Tyler Dalton up on the front row in that number 19 Sim500 Chevrolet alongside the sunny day of Trey Edson.
Do want to mention that this is an update on our track temp. It has now gone down to 89 degrees. So it'll be interesting to see what that does throughout this race here.
All right. Well, there you go.
So while we're waiting for these guys to roll, Chapman, how's our schedule looking for next week? I know Sunday we go to, I think it's Martinsville, right?
It is Martinsville for Sunday. Tuesday we go to Phoenix. Wednesday, no broadcast. Thursday we go to Spa. Friday, I don't think we have a broadcast here. Friday, I'm pretty sure they don't start straight back up. So I think they take almost a month off.
Right.
And then Saturday, no broadcast, and back on Sunday. So we actually only got, I think, like maybe 2 broadcasts next week, or 3 broadcasts.
Right.
So
and earlier I was kind of joking around with Justin Fuller in Discord. He was actually throwing up a poll with these guys as to what they wanted to do next week, and I'm not going to get into full details, but the thing that I had posted in the Discord to mess with him was really frowned upon.
I like it, though.
I like it, too. I mean, it's the best track ever, I think.
Bristol Speedway is the best track ever, Joe Burchett. Puts Martinsville to shame.
Oh, for sure.
We get to see fast cars instead of cars going interstate speed, you know?
Yeah, and I mean, you get to see some dirt flying as well because, I mean, Martinsville isn't that great.
Even on dirt, they're still faster than what they are at Martinsville. Martinsville is like running pit road speed. Tell me I'm wrong, Todd.
No, you're not wrong at all.
And I like Martinsville, I do, but I have to, we have to throw shade at him a little bit. We're ready to get rolling here, Todd.
Yep. We're rolling through 3 and 4 here, waiting for the pace truck to come down pit road. As it will be, like you had mentioned, Tyler Dalton and Trey Edson leading the field here at Atlanta. Pace truck ducks down pit road. We're waiting for the green flag. Green flag is out in the air. The season finale for these guys. As Tyler Dalton gets a little loose, gets into EJ and creates the big one. Come on, guys. We didn't even make it a quarter of a lap.
We're still green, Todd.
Wow.
Holy.
That is... I don't think we've ever had a broadcast start out that way.
Flag. Here's a replay of what just happened. A lot of cars involved. Tyler Dalton gets some heavy wheel spin.
There's the yellow.
There is the yellow. Uncharacteristic from Dalton. The 41-2. We got trucks flipping upside down. Oh my gosh.
I mean, that kind of reminds me of the Nitro Rallycross that I just watched.
Falkingham got some too. Yeah, he got wheel spin as well. Like he makes it through the wreck, gasses back up, gets wheel spin into the wall, the outside, and then spins to the inside, and then hits Bentley Glasser.
Well, as I was saying, the truck's flipping. I've never seen that either,
Not at the
especially
start.
right off the bat.
Yeah, not at the start. Well, we wanted some excitement here on Midnight Thunder for the final time. We got it here early on the first lap of the green flag. That was kind of unexpected.
Yep.
Scary stuff, Todd.
Very scary.
Talk about wheel spin, man, because you've been in that situation. I've been in it. I mean, it is not fun.
It is not fun at all, especially when you got fresh tires on a hot racetrack. Man, there's nothing you can do. I mean, you're literally... Okay, so to explain what wheel spin actually is the tires are moving faster than what the truck can actually push.
They spin on the asphalt.
Pretty much.
I mean,
so
there you go. That's scary, man. I've never seen that.
And I mean, for Tyler Dalton, I mean, I know what he was doing. He was trying to correct it and gather it up as fast as he can.
He pedaled
because
hard.
because I mean, the best thing to do is to let off the gas. But when you're on the initial green flag, everybody behind you isn't really expecting that. So I mean, it's kind of like a double-edged sword where you stay in it, you've seen what happened, or if you back out, then you see what happened.
So basically, here's the thing. If you've ever watched drag racing has a lot of wheel spin in it.
Yes, it does.
Tire smoke, as they call it, and stuff like that. Basically just where the tires don't lock up to the racetrack. There's so much power being put down, causing the wheels to spin. It's basically very similar to what that is, except with ovals and road in general, it's very difficult to correct. It's basically like being on... I don't even want to say ice. It's like basically being on a frozen lake in your car and hoping it would grip, except they don't have grooves. They got slicks.
Right.
Basically what it's like. I mean, honestly, that's about the closest thing you can kind of compare it to.
Is that kind of a knock on me because I live up where it's...
Yes, exactly.
I kind of caught that. But anyways, working our first caution, it is Trey Edson leading the field with Michael Muncy running second. Thomas Lewandowski now third, Hamish Gallagher in fourth, Jeremy Jones fifth, Scott Simley sixth, Kevin Stone seventh, Justin Fuller now eighth, Brett Murphy, running ninth, and Chris Sawyer running 10th.
What scares me a little bit is I'm not quite sure what's going to happen now, I guess. I don't know if this is going to be a single file restart since the caution came out on lap 1.
Yeah, I mean, they barely made it across the start-finish line.
That happens a lot where it will go single file restart if you wreck before then. I do want to go ahead and mention that Mike Kelly is done for the night. I mean, we got a lot of cars a few laps down in general, so...
Yeah, Tyler Dalton back to 23rd, Daniel Falkingham 22nd. A lot of good trucks, you know. I mean, even EJ, the 41, you know, had a great finish on Wednesday night. Now he's got some adversity he's got to deal with after getting smacked around by Tyler Dalton there.
That's tough. I have to load up for overlay right now, by the way. I don't know why overlay's lagging.
Did you load up the wrong one?
No, I loaded up the pink one, but that overlay's like lagging a little bit. And it's causing frame droppage, I noticed.
Okay.
So I don't know why I loaded that up. Once I figure out what I'm doing, it has been a while since I've done... You would think I know exactly where everything is on here.
Well, yeah. But anyways, the field's starting to double up.
Okay, so we are actually going to have a double file restart. It's not going to be a single file.
Yeah, I think it is because they waited until we completed a lap before the caution.
Ah, that might be why.
Yep. Let's see if I can see if they manually threw it. It does not look like they manually threw it.
It's hard to tell. All right, here we go. Green flag sets come back out.
Yep.
Pace truck drops in. Green flag waiting. We are watch for wheel spin. Green flag.
Yep, and we were finally able to get something going right here as Trey Edson got a decent start. On turn one.
Battle going to be for second right now with Josh. here early. That's one of the biggest things with him. Is to have it running early, because he gets better as the race goes on.
And you got, I believe it's Hamish Gallagher back there running the high side as well behind him. Yep. Battling with the 12 as they come out of turn 4.
Highest running battle right now is down the tap. You see second, third, fourth, fifth. Justin Fuller right now up to 6th place, by the way. He's at 15 spots already.
Yeah, and another thing I want to point out, that high lane is definitely going to be a good one to run if you're battling for position. Because look at the run the 91 got right there.
Yeah, I mean, you should be able to. It's going to be good to defend off that high side too.
Right, and like I had mentioned, the 91 got a really good run off of turn 4, and the 5 was unable to slide up there. As you see, the 91 now sending it on the high side.
He's going to make that. Wow.
Yep, he's going to clear the 5.
That is very impressive for Michael Muncie. Here comes Gallagher as well. It'll be interesting to see. He's got so much power running that middle line. He should be able to take this second spot away here on the straightaway.
And one thing I do want to mention, and I think I'm right on this, it sounds like everybody's pretty much still running wide open around this track right now.
Yeah, I agree. They should be. Yeah, and there you see Henderson taking that spot away.
Yep, that's going to allow the 5 to slide in behind him.
By the way, Justin Fuller is dropping back. He's back to 8th as he's getting passed by Kevin Stone. And the 30 is there as well. That 30 truck is Mitch Mama, by the way. It's actually the 40 truck, but he's got a custom number. So
overall, this is a much better restart than what we had on the initial start. I mean, now you see some of these guys kind of, I guess, space out in a way, and that's typical Atlanta for the most part.
By the way, big news right now: Daniel Falkenham out of this race, DNF.
Wow.
Yep, just disconnected. So
normally you do not see Daniel do that after getting involved into a wreck. Got a good battle here for, I believe it's 4th. Fourth and 5th. Jeremy Jones and Scott Simley. Simley running the high lane, or actually more like the middle. I'm gonna come down and side draft the 12, and it looks like the 81 is definitely going to clear him. Going down here into turn 1 is now the 12.
Good to see some different lanes up there.
Yep. 12 now going to battle with the 17.
I'm surprised we're seeing so many trucks run this high line.
Yep. I'm surprised too.
Here comes the 81 looking for a pass on Trey Edson. Trey dropping back right now.
Also want to mention Chris Sawyer just jumped up into the 11th spot.
He took the spot away from Ron Holyfield.
But up front, it is still Michael Muncie enjoying about a half a second lead right now over Hamish Gallagher.
Nice job so far by Michael. Back in, I think, 11th place. So, nice job.
Trey Edson battling there with, I believe it's the 87 of Lewandowski. Lewandowski able to clear him for the most part. Everybody's kind of chilling, taking the runs as if they need at the moment. Still running that high arc, I guess you could say, in 3 and 4 for Michael Muncie.
A little bit further back. Well, we thought we were going to have a battle there. I thought Mitch Murmur was going to work on Justin Fuller. Fuller right now running that 8th position in the 51.
We also want to mention the 57 of
got a wreck.
Rincon. Oh, yep.
They
back. Our leader's under the wall.
Yep, Mitch Mama up into Michael Muncie up into the wall. That is simultaneous wrecks here.
Yep. Is now Hamish Gallagher going to take over the lead?
Yeah, let's see what happened here to the 91.
I think he just got too high.
Something else on tire.
EJ's now running the bottom on the apron. I believe he just came out of pit road.
Yes.
So
he is the first car on the one lap down though.
Yeah, he's in contention for that lucky dog. But still, it is Hamish Gallagher, and look at this. Jeremy Jones now going to have a decent run going into turn 1 and 2. Going to look to the outside, not going to have a good enough run at the moment. But look for him to have a good run here late, or well, not late, but towards the back half of this backstretch.
One thing about it's just good to see some different people running. I mean, normally we don't.
It is.
See Jeremy up front. Not saying he's bad by any means, because he's kind of new here. But Thomas also hasn't had the best of luck. He's had some good runs, but good to see some different people up front.
Yep. You got Trey Edson now in fourth, kind of settling in, I guess you could say, after sliding back as far as fifth. But we got a good battle here between the 81 and the 87 here for second. I believe that's Michael Muncie way back there, still running that high lane in 3 and 4. Edson gonna push the 87, gonna get him a little bit loose on entry there.
Cloud cover came over right there in turn 1 and 2 as well. I didn't notice that in practice a lot of cloud cover was kind of coming and going.
Mm-hmm. And what that's actually going to do is give that spot on the racetrack more grip than anywhere on this racetrack. So it's actually going to mess with the setups on this truck and how the tires wear and everything. So it'll be interesting to see how these guys adapt to that spot.
Kevin Stallman in that 8 or 17 truck as well. Somebody else got the wall. Michael Munson hard into the wall again.
Yep.
Yeah, he's going to lose that spot. He was killing out that outside wall. Same spot as last time. Actually did the same thing. Very similar.
And what that is the product of using your stuff up way too early. I mean, I understand that's what he was doing. He's trying to build a big enough lead.
Yeah. Battle for the lead.
But yep, battle for the lead now. Hamish Gallagher going to be put on the outside as the 87 looks to the inside. Still going to run about, well, the 22 got the run off the corner. But here we go. He's going to come down and try to pinch the 87 and slam that door shut, and he will.
Yeah, Trey Edson
going to the line.
Edson going to look for that P2 spot now. Do not count him out by any means. He's won so many races this year. It's ridiculous. But he's looking to try to pick P2.
And the 22 going to slam the door on him as well here in 1 and 2. Almost said 2 and 3.
Top 6 has kind of broken away back to Justin Fuller. And
here we go, battle for the lead. The 5's got a good enough run on the 22.
Yeah, this is what he wants. You want to be side by side on the straightaway. You see him pulling up alongside here.
Yep.
Well, look, this 3 wide.
Look at this. Yep. Not quite 3 wide, but
maybe in a second
was looking. It may be here, like you said. The 87 is definitely going to help the 22 here, and that's not going to help the 5. But the 5's got enough raw speed. I mean, look at how he rolls that corner there on the bottom.
Good job right there by 87, pushing the 22 instead of the 5. These guys know how good Trey is. You don't need the help, I promise.
Now the 22 going to come down and side draft the 5. Doesn't look like he's going to be quite able to. Well, maybe. Look at this.
Yeah, big run.
The 22 gets the run out of 2. But I don't know if it's going to be good enough here. I mean, if he can make this manage, or if he can manage this, 3 or 4 laps, as you see now, it's not going to work for the 22 as the 5 goes to the lead. The 87 is going to have a run on the 22 now on the bottom.
Yeah, these tires are starting to get worn out pretty good now. 25 laps into this run. We've been having 6-lap yellow flag or 5 laps yellow flag, something like that. So
right.
I got about 20 or so laps on these set of tires, but that's a lot here for Atlanta. I promise they are worn down pretty good.
No, and I mean I remember running some official stuff here with you spotting for me, and I mean I want to say it was like every 20 to 30 laps.
Yeah,
is what we could. I mean, that's all we could do on a set of tires.
Yeah, and I'm not sure what the strategy is now with these trucks in this package now, since it's changed a little bit. But like jumping back a little bit, Jose got a Jeremy Jones side by side, so we get racing back here as well. We're on Hollyfield right up in front of these guys. We get 11, and Bentley Glasser.
Yep. Do want to mention we have 18 trucks on the lead lap. 20 trucks still running right now. Looks to be about 5 of them have DNF. Yep.
We're not seeing at Jeff Hollingsworth. We got 5 DNFs and big ones here at the end of this one.
Yeah. Besides Dalton and Falkingham and Hollingsworth, you got Gary Sexton in there as well.
Number 4th place.
Yeah, I wonder if he's going to be able to gain some momentum going into next. Well, it'll be 2 weeks from now. Well, as they go into Talladega, when they came into that race here on Wednesday night, he was at the bottom and he needed a win, and he definitely got that, and that actually bumped him back up to like 6th in points for the Sim500 Snap Shop Truck Series.
Once again, you're watching the season finale of the Midnight Thunder Series. Here on Trackside Esports, we want to appreciate everybody tuning in. Make sure you go over to Twitter, post your picture where you are watching. We'll show it on the broadcast. Hopefully some of you guys are still up. A little late, But, also, good pass here. Just Fuller going to dive down on the 22. That's a nice pass. Not sure if it's a little clear. Fuller does have a little bit of damage, by the way. Also, we got our Breast Cancer Awareness Month here for the month of October. We'll try to raise some money for the American Cancer Society.
I do want to touch on base with that a little bit. I did see that we have raised $6 so far since you graded that. So
cool.
I noticed that earlier.
That's awesome. Appreciate that. What tracks out that is. Yeah, because this money goes directly to that. It don't go anywhere else. So
right.
It's one of the things I've always liked doing here. We've done it now for a while.
Right. What?
You raise no money, kid. I see. How you gonna lie and say you raise $6 a week? You got a penny over there.
Well, it showed me $6, so
they done took it back.
Yeah, they probably did.
They're gonna take back $6 from the Cancer Society.
I don't know, but anyways.
Oh gosh, it's so bad, Todd.
I know.
Somebody's moving up, by the way. Doug Newbegging. He has moved up now.
Yes.
He's only up 1 spot, but he was back a little bit earlier. He's up to 8th, actually working on 7th right now.
Yep. Steve Herring now going up to 14th on the board. Ron Holyfield up to 9th.
Steve, by the way. Haven't talked a lot about Steve, but hey, look what numbers he's running. He's got the breast cancer pink on.
Uh-huh.
That's what we want to see more of our leagues do for this month, is run some pink numbers and pink streams and win the nets and all that stuff.
And I mean, I understand why some of these guys don't do it, because it doesn't necessarily match the scheme or whatever, but
it's okay for one though.
Yeah, it's okay. It's going for, you're doing it for a good cause, even though you're not indirectly donating money to the cause. It just shows your appreciation, and you're supporting the society, I guess you could say. So
yes.
Up front, it is Trey Edson now leading the field by 1.2 seconds over the 87 of Thomas Lewandowski. Justin Fuller now up to third.
Oh, right there. Hard contact from Ron Holyfield getting into turn 1. Going to give up a spot. There's quite a bit of damage on that 11 truck now. As he drops back from 9th to 11th.
Yeah, and that's not going to help him on the aero perspective.
Yeah, these tires are gone. They need to start hitting pit road.
Yep. But I guarantee you that the 51 is saying, nah, we don't need to come in.
Here's what I'm wondering, Todd. So, Doug in the 20, he pitted on that first caution.
Yep.
Don't know if he took tires, have no idea, but I mean, I don't think that would really matter. But he was towards the back of that when that green flag came back out. He's already back up to 7th now and running faster times than our race leader, or close to our race leader.
Well, maybe he did take 4 tires. Well, I don't think he took 4 tires. He may have taken 2.
I say, it's made a difference for him. You wouldn't think so, but has made a difference.
So we're working on lap number 36 out of this one. And going to be curious to see how much longer these guys stay out on these tires. Especially Trey Edson in the 87, the 51 as well. Basically, all of these guys, I don't think...
We got pit stops. 17 going around on the pit road, Todd.
Not what he wanted. I mean, that's a product of, like we had talked about, along with tire spin, these guys are going to have worn tires coming off a hot racetrack down a little bit of a cooler pit lane, and therefore it's just going to send them around.
Yeah, that was Kevin Stone. He got some hard contact there as well. It's going to be interesting to see when these other guys hit pit road. You're going to have to hit it now. This is going to bring some of these guys in, I believe. Good racing here, by the way, for 4th, Scott Simley, Hamas Gallagher for 4th place.
Yep, the 12 going to get around the 22 for now.
I want to also mention Ron Holyfield almost lost it coming into pit road as well. Here's the replay of that. May have gotten a penalty. He hit that yellow cone, so it's going to be close to see if he's going to have a penalty or not. Here comes Edison.
And here comes our leader.
He's not going to be on one.
Gallagher.
Oh,
boy.
Man. Oh, 22 going around. Hamas Gallagher into the wall. Oh, my gosh. Everybody's doing it, Todd. Gallagher has towed, by the way, the pit road.
So that's not what he's going to want as well in this one. Now this is going to leave the field in Thomas Lewandowski's hands.
Well, let's see if he comes to pit road this time. The 87 not coming to pit road.
Nope, but who is that back there? I believe it is Scott Simley.
Did he have any trouble coming to pit road?
No, he did not.
Okay. This will be something we're going to have to watch. Especially with these next few guys. By the way, Trey Edson did not call it speeding, but did have kind of a long pit stop. So here's Thomas Lewandowski. We'll see if he comes in. He's slowing down like he could come in. The bottom. Yeah, he's definitely coming in.
Yep, he's coming down right now, and so is Justin Fuller. Fuller's in here. Oh, boy.
That's got to be a penalty. It's got to be a penalty.
Man, he was drifting that thing.
Here comes George Rincon as well coming in. He's very easy on pit road. He's like, nope. I don't blame him. He was slowed down way before the going. George is good. He don't need to worry about that.
Nope. And now this is going to lead, the 57 now on pit road.
Justin Fuller, no penalty, by the way.
I am surprised how between him and Daniel Folkingham, they never get these speeding penalties that you would think that they would get.
Actually, it's kind of crazy. The only speeding penalties we had here was Ron Holyfield and Jeremiah Reed. Nobody else got a penalty.
Now look at this. The 51 got to push the 87 on the apron there.
Oh, gosh. Well, you got to do it, you know?
Yeah, and I mean...
What do you really have to lose in this one?
Nothing really. Especially for Trey Edson now. who's out on the racetrack leading with a 5.3 second lead over the 87 of Thomas Lewandowski. And you got the 12 running third, the 51 of Justin Fuller running fourth after pit stops. Michael Muncy now running fifth. Does look like he fixed some of that damage that he had in the right front.
Yeah, I mean, he's a really fast truck. He's just got to keep it out of the wall. You know, I mean, that's the thing. He could win this race.
If he can take it easy on the first half of this run, you know, I think he'll have enough tire to actually run up there like he was in the early part of the run. You know, and he'll be a lot faster than some of these guys.
I agree. Scott Simley and Thomas Wodrowski. This is the second position. I think Simley just lost that spot, by the way.
Yes. So here comes the 12, looking now here in 1. Basically going to ride behind the 87 for now.
By the way, Kevin Stone, by the way, Kevin Stone back out on the track after wrecking, but a little bit of damage on the 17, but did not get a speeding penalty on track. So
no, it doesn't look that bad right now as far as the damage.
No, he only hit, you know, he's going to hit road speed.
Bentley Glasser now running 8th after his pit stop. Steve Herring now up to 11th.
Steve running
having
nice
a solid run.
Yeah, he's got side by side right here. Brett Murphy and him make slight contact, or almost make slight contact. 50 or 64 of Brett Murphy right there on your screen. A little bit of damage probably caught up in that first second. We haven't talked about Murphy at all, so.
Do want to mention Edson's lead dropped from 5.3 seconds now to 2.9.
Yeah, there's 2 laps faster on Thomas Wodrowski. That will make a difference, especially here.
Yep. So it'll be interesting to see how long Trey Edson is able to hold this lead on the 87 for now. Do want to say
Mitch Bubba on pit road, by the way.
Yep.
I think he is maybe calling it quits. We'll find out, but maybe scheduled.
Let's see. He had no issues. Well, he didn't get
right there.
Yeah, he didn't get into his pit stall far enough.
Unfortunately, he's going to be multiple laps down. We only got 13 cars, by the way, on the lead lap. Kind of crazy.
That doesn't surprise me at all either. But did Mitch Mama just leave?
He did.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he was coming in a little weird. That's why I was wondering if he was down.
But anyways, like you said, you know, 13 trucks on the lead lap now. That's just a product of green flag pit stops.
Yeah. So Bentley Glasser working on Kevin Stone. This is for 7th. Glasser underneath the 17 truck this time.
And looks like the 18 is going to clear the 17 there out of turn 4. But here comes the 17 with a decent run. Going to try to get that spot back. Not going to have enough right now. And right now I'm just kind of looking around further in the field, further back of the field. Looks like everybody's really spaced out now.
Yeah, I mean, the closest battle we got for second, but it's been that gap for a while now. Well, Biggie actually just caught Michael Muncy, so there's a battle right there for 5th. He looks underneath to try to take 5th away.
You want to mention Chris Sawyer. He's running in the 16th position right now. Look behind him. I believe that is Trey Edson.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
right now the lucky dog will be Jeremiah Reed in the 89. He is 14th place. It's ain't a horrible spot, but you know, you definitely don't want to be 2 laps down by him.
Right. Seeing a battle here in front of Bentley Glasser, not for position, but I don't know. I think Ben Mcdonald, who I'm watching right now, battling with, who is that? I believe it's Holyfield. Yes.
All right, it's about that time, Todd Chase Jr.
It's time to turn it up.
Enjoy. We're back here in a few laps.
Welcome back from our Turn It Up segment. It is still Trey Edson leading the field, now out by 1.1 seconds over Thomas Lewandowski here at Atlanta. The field pretty much spaced out for the most part right now.
Yeah, everywhere I'm looking, it's about 8 tenths or more everywhere we see. So really, the next thing we're really watching for is pit stops. Probably not going to happen until about lap 75. That's what I would kind of be looking for.
Yeah.
Pushing a little bit longer pole if you guys want to go. That's what I would be looking for. Kind of cut this in half.
Still kind of searching throughout the field. Nothing really happening much. As you see, the 17 clear the 89. Don't look for position. Currently looking at the 11 on Holyfield. Still has that great front damage. And it's quite working out for him.
Once again, no more broadcast this week until Sunday night. We'll be live with the American Sim Racing League. We will be live from Martinsville. Just to let you guys know, Martinsville and Charlotte will be the next 2 races over there. Not sure when we'll be back here yet. It may be about a month or so before we're back here on Friday night. Give or take a little bit on that. And then, of course, on Wednesday, no broadcast. Tuesday, we do have the Phoenix broadcast for the championship for the URL. That will pretty much be it because the Red Sox on Thursday. So,
yeah, they're going to Spa, so that'll be another good one.
Yeah.
Because now we see a battle here for 7th. Jose Medina was able to close up on the 91 and do a crossover. Still trying to complete that pass right now out of turn 2 and down the backstretch. Not quite going to do it right now.
Jose had a good run last week. I mentioned it earlier, and unfortunately got caught up late in the race and took somebody out with him for like a top 3 finish. Wasn't on purpose by any means. But all in all, he's kind of rebuilding here.
Keep sneaking through the field. Don't see any more battles for position at the moment. So we'll just kind of step around that battle there between Medina and Michael Muncy.
Race leader Trey Edson this season, pretty much dominant, Todd. Has 7 wins.
Okay.
7 wins, by the way. Out of 10 races I have been.
Yeah, that's total domination.
Yeah, he came in here with 67 points ahead of Hamas Gallagher, who done a fantastic job, by the way, with no wins, finishing 2nd in points. Now, granted, Hamas and Chris Sawyer is actually still racing for 2nd. We got car going around. That was Michael Muncy hard into the wall, back on track again, but man.
Able to save it, no yellow.
Yeah, Hamas and Chris Sawyer both have done a great job this season. You managed to finish, where you are at the points, top 5 in points. It's pretty solid. Bobby Wetzel, by the way, 5th in point standings.
Well, somebody out there is smacking the wall again. Don't know who that was. I mean, I was currently looking. I do see Hamish Gallagher has called it quits for the night as well, as we're talking about it.
Yeah, so really what that's going to do with Hamish Gallagher calling it quits, pretty close. If Chris Sawyer could gain a couple more spots, he'll be able to take 2nd away the point standings.
Got a good battle here between Kevin Stone and Michael Muncy now.
That's what I watched as well. Well, was.
Yep.
Everything else started to space out a little bit again.
Yep. Kind of what
Welcome
it
to Atlanta.
Me. Yep. So we see everybody pretty much spaced out in this one. Still waiting on pit stops to come here. In this one. I think I'm just going to do a rundown right now on the field. Trey Edson's still your leader. He's out to a 1-second lead over the 87 Dowski. Scott Simley running 3rd, Justin Fuller 4th. Doug Newbigging now running 5th, Bentley Glass of 6th. Jose Medina running 7th, Kevin Stone 8th. Steve Herring having a decent run running 9th. George Rincon running 10th. Jeremy Jones running 11th. Ron Holyfield 12th. Michael Muncy 13th. Chris Sawyer 14th. Brett Murphy, if I could speak right, running 15th. Jeremiah Reed running 16th. Ben McDonald running 17th. And then you got EJ O'Rourke still out there on track right now. I believe he is 47 laps down. Still running 20th. So it'll be interesting to see. I don't think he's going to improve much.
Yeah, he might be able to get
Hamish Gallagher.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that might be about it.
Well, there's a 17 lap buffer in between the two. So it'll be interesting to see if the 41 is able to jump up a spot to 19th over Hamish Gallagher, but do want to mention Michael Muncie now up to 12th. Just saw that change. There you go.
All right.
Now we're 70 laps into this one. This is where we could see pit stops really starting to happen. Do also want to mention now we've got, well, I noticed, I don't know if we mentioned this, but Ben Mcdonald now calling it quits as well.
Hey, Todd.
Yes.
Forgot I was going to say this.
Nice job. I got to give you a round of applause for that. You caught my attention and then you just had nothing. But right while you're trying to figure out what you were going to say to me, we got a battle for the lead here, starting to heat up. Trey Edson's lead has now basically dropped to about 0.6 of a second as the 87 has caught him.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, there's fresher tires on Thomas's truck. We knew he was catching him. We want to see Trey be pitting here. Pit stop's going to be, you know, everything.
It'll be interesting to see. I mean, we had a lot of drama when these guys came down pit road the first time. I don't think we're gonna see that happen this time with it being basically your money stop. I think you'll see these guys kind of give up a little bit of time, as now I think we see who's at 17 on pit road. So here we go, pit stops happening, lap 73, kind of right around that area where we thought we were going to see the start of these green flag pit stops again. Quick look back at your leader. Be interesting to see when he decides to come down pit road.
Yeah, waiting to see. We know how tricky pit road has been for everybody tonight. Here comes
here
5.
He goes. Oh, gonna lock him up there again.
If anybody else decides to come in this time, nobody that I see is bringing it in.
Nope. So now we'll look at our new leader, 87 of Thomas Lewandowski. And I tell you what, the last few weeks, this guy has really, he's turned it up. He's had some good finishes, and I think he's got a chance at winning here. If he can stay out maybe one more lap, he may be able to hold off Trey Edson, because by the time Trey Edson gets caught back up to him, his tires are going to be more worn out than the 87s. But look behind the 87, you got the 51 of Justin Fuller. This is a guy that they both really need to watch out for.
Here comes Thomas.
Yep.
Really nice job. Really nice job getting on pit road. Here comes Justin. Slow Todd.
Oh boy, did he do it again?
Here 18's going to go. What a save by Bentley Glasser.
Wow. Now looks like the 24 of Jose Medina going to come down pit road now.
He did.
Yep, he's good. Not going to lock him up. Got the 98 as well down pit road. 57. So now this is going to allow Trey Edson to now gain some of these spots and basically jump right back up into the lead.
Justin Fuller did not get caught speeding.
Not a shocker there.
Go figure, Todd. Go figure, dude. I don't even know. Dude's
this
good
man
at
is
road.
super bad.
Yeah, there's no way I don't see how. I would have been caught speeding. I'd say pit entry. I'd say pit exit. Excessive speeding. Everything. I'd still be sitting back there.
Yeah, want to mention
on a 4-second lead, by the way, Todd, just off that one pit stop.
Yep, I do want to mention, though, our first truck that came down pit road was the 17 of Kevin Stone. Now he's running 8th. And looks like he's going to try to get around, I believe that's a lap car of the 64. Yes. Brett Murphy.
Yeah.
Now it'll be interesting to see how far up Kevin Stone can get before these tires basically not fall off, but kind of equal out with some of these guys that are now ahead of him. Do you want to mention the 20 of Doug Newbigging now setting his sights on that 5th spot of Bentley Glasser. Newbigging having a decent run here tonight. But up front, it is still Trey Edson, and his lead is now starting to shrink down. Now down to 2.8 seconds. And just like I said, Lewandowski, he came in a couple laps behind, or a couple laps after Trey Edson. Be interesting to see, you know, how quick he catches Trey Edson. Justin Fuller now running 4th. He's going to come down pit road again, Chapman.
Yeah, he is.
He is not happy. I believe he caught the wall.
Yeah, he's might be done, Todd. That's his pit box. That is his pit box that he's in. Todd, I wonder if it's just, I know he caught the wall, but I'm wondering, let's see if he has a hold here. He may have had a black flag from that pit stop.
Yep, he's going to be held right here. I knew he was going to get caught speeding because he did not look happy coming in. Oh, that's going to hurt his chances for sure. Because now he's going to drop down to 12th, being 1 lap down. That's only going to put 8 trucks on the lead lap. But look at this. Lewandowski now down to 1.4 seconds. He is catching this guy right here, Trey Edson. I mean, if I'm Trey Edson right now, I try to do everything I possibly can. Still kind of watching Lewandowski. Now the lead's down to 9 tenths, 8 tenths now. And he's definitely going to catch him. Still a lot of time in this one, but I believe the 87 is, I think what his strategy is, I think he's going to try to catch the 5 as fast as he can, and then try to pass him as fast as he can. That way, if there is another yellow, God forbid.
Yeah, Doug, by the way, working on Bentley Glasser. We just want to mention that as well. There's still no tell right now.
Yep, now the lead down to 0.3 of a second, and it is really shrinking now as the 87 is in the 5's draft. The 87 going to look to the outside of the 5. He's got a decent run here. And the 5 will not try to block him as he's got to actually give him the top. Lewandowski going to run the middle. And look at this. He's going to be able to clear the 5 for the most part right now. Going to slam the door shut as he crosses the start-finish line. Lewandowski takes over the lead here with...
Yeah, late in this one.
Yeah, about 15 laps to go in this one. Well, no. A little longer than that. 25. That's the Michigan math for you. Not very well. Not much better than the Tennessee math. So now look at this. Scott Simley not going to be able to battle with the 5. I believe that was 98. And Steve Herring trying to get around the 5 of Trey Edson, and he will. Not going to be for position. That's going to allow him to get around the 5 and kind of pull away from now.
Yeah, and honestly,
what?
Trey Edson could be saving something.
He could be.
Maybe saving a little bit of tire.
I think that's what he's actually thinking of doing. Because, I mean, Trey Edson just normally doesn't let somebody go that easily, whether you're a lap car or not. We're going to wait and see here. As now Lewandowski has grown his lead out to 0.6 of a second. But Scott Simley, 5 seconds, well, about 4.4 seconds now behind Trey Edson. Looking around here in the field. Big battle here. Got Kevin Stone battling with Jose Medina. And I believe that is Michael Muncie as well. These guys are crossover and each other back and forth. And you see Jose Medina looking under the 17. Come out of turn 4, coming to the line. See if the 24 going to clear the 17, and he will slide up. That's going to allow, well, I thought the 17 was going to try to do the crossover move, and he did not put the 24 in the 6th position. Still kind of looking around the field. Nothing much really going on. Everybody's still kind of spaced out.
Spaced out right now. As we look around the racetrack, Thomas Zabrowski still with a 4/10 lead, Todd, over Trey Edson. You talk about a big win. Thomas can pull this off. Look at Todd's on the board.
I mean, he's definitely faster than the 5. That's for sure. I mean, his best lap right now is a 31.31 to Trey Edson's 31.38. Catches it off. Well, close enough you could say at 31.39. But yeah, his lead is hovering between 3 and 4/10 right now. And like you said earlier, it does look like Trey Edson was saving a little, but now it kind of looks like he's picked it back up. So we'll see what's going to happen here between the 87 and the 5. And we are working lap 94 of 110. Got the 87 and the 5 going around the 17. That's going to put the 17 a lap down.
Yeah, by the way, Trey Edson closing the gap back in, Todd, here. You said 2.5 tenths now, looking at the lap times as they cross the line. Edson 1/10 faster last time out.
Yeah, and I believe he's going to try to get him down here in 3 and 4. He's going to have a good run because he's kind of sniffing that draft from the 87. To go, he's going to go to the bottom. And the 87 is going to basically shut that door and say, no, I want to lead more of these laps. Not going to let you win just yet. Also, Scott Simley losing a little bit of ground on these guys. Bentley Glasser still running basically out there by himself at the moment. But up front, it is a good battle for the lead. Lewandowski still holding off Trey Edson. Going down on a turn 1. 87 gonna run the bottom. As you see right there, and I kind of like that arc that he has. He kind of enters in high, mid to high, and kind of arcs it down nicely, and then arcs it back out to the wall. Not putting any pressure on them right fronts. You know, he's doing everything he possibly can right now, but he's not doing anything excessive.
Yeah, he's trying to set this up, Todd. He's going to make Thomas push really hard here for these next 12 or 13 laps. And see, you know, if he can take care of it and try to make you force into a mistake. Honestly, we'll see. Thomas has been pretty quick tonight, so I don't think you'll force the 87 into a mistake. My personal opinion, but Trey does have enough speed. But the only thing that hurts Trey to me is Thomas has 2 laps fresher tires.
Yeah, and I don't know if we know Trey is fast, as you see the 91 and the 80. Well, no, I'm sorry, it was the 81. He's coming down pit road. I thought I'd seen a battle there, but there wasn't. He was just on pit road. Back to the lead. You know, I don't think Trey Edson's gonna have the raw speed up against the 87 because, like you said, the 87's got 2 lap fresher tires than the 5. So what Trey's going to actually have to do, he's going to have to basically set up a slingshot move to get around the 87. I think in order to claim that top spot again. Here we go, down into 3 and 4. Laps are being knocked down here in this one. As we are coming to 10 laps to go. Can the 87 hold the 5 off? You see him running the bottom again, basically taking his lane away. And what that does is it basically puts an invisible bubble between him and the 5, and that allows the 5 to basically not make anything up. You know, it's going to slow him down, basically. So that's what he wants to do late in this one. Gonna run the bottom here again in 1 and 2.
Yeah, watch for Trey to try to change something up here, Todd. Maybe go up to a different line to get out of that dirty air. You see him going a little bit more shallow entry to try to get some clean air on the nose of the 5. Thomas going to shut that off. That's exactly what Thomas needs to keep doing. Keep making Trey run that dirty air line.
Yeah, and that actually did not help Trey Edson as much as what you would think.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I'm Trey, man, I try to run the high lane here, 1 and 2, just to see if there's anything, you know, for him up there. That way, if he knows, okay, this has got a lot of speed up here, I'm going to save this until the end here to try to catch him off guard. A little bit of a wiggle there for the 87. Not going to be enough. It's 5 now. Going to have a decent run out of turn 4. Still nothing doing for the 5 as you see the 87 taking the air away from the 5. Down the backstretch they go.
Yeah, he's going to have a chance. He's just going to have to try to figure out where to get in.
He's going to look right here. Not going to be enough. He really sent it in there, though. You see them both kind of going up the racetrack. Look for the 5 to look here in turn 1. Not going to do it. Look at the run out of turn 2 that the 5 gets.
Here's here's his corner. He backed off that corner a little bit.
Yep. Yeah, but he loses it in middle of 3 and 4.
Who is that? The 81. Wow. The 81 going to play an interesting strategy or factor here. He's going to go to the high side. This is not what Trey wants.
No, he does not want him. Oh,
yeah,
boy,
that is not what Trey wants.
The 87 got a little shot.
That is not what Trey wants. It cost him a little bit of time.
Yeah, and if I'm Trey right now, I'm yelling at that 81 to back off. Just like the 87. The 87 going to slide up.
Oh, man. There's 81 Jeremy Jones.
I don't know what he's thinking right now.
I don't really know either.
I mean, what's he really going to accomplish here? Nothing.
Yeah, I'm not the. Oh, man. Yeah, Trey's about to get mad.
Yep.
You don't want to play too many games. Not with the race on the line.
Trey Edson at one point was on his tailgate.
Yeah.
And now.
No, now it's going to cost him the race now. Yeah, it's 100% going to cost him the race. Trey's probably upset. Look at him. You can tell by how he's driving. This is not the normal way we've seen.
But we've also seen Trey Edson have this issue before, and he was able to close back in and made a race of it in the last coming laps. I don't know if it's going to be enough, though. I believe the 81 held off the 5 just enough. As now you see 9/10 of a second lead for the 87. Man, we already know Trey's going to be upset if he cannot catch back up with the 87 from that one.
Yeah, you can see Trey pushing really hard. Not going to be able to catch this number 87, I don't think. Very interesting. You see Thomas, he's going to do the smart thing. He's going to go to the high side. He's still going to have plenty of room behind him. White flag, Todd, for the final time this season.
Yep, Thomas Lewandowski looked at the white flag here at Atlanta, down into turn 1, going to run middle. Has not picked up the win this season, I don't believe.
He has not.
Here, so this will be an interesting interview for him.
Well, he has won. He won back on July 23rd.
Okay, so this will be his second win of the season here. For the final time here in 3 and 4, it will be Thomas Lewandowski picking up the win here, the season finale here at Atlanta for the Sim500 Midnight Thunder Series.
Thomas is going to pick up the win. Trey going to finish second. Scott Simley going to finish third. Bentley Glasser, Doug New Bigging, and Jose Medina going to finish sixth. That is your only lead lap cars. We're going to do some interviews here in just a moment. So now you see Thomas going around the bottom. Congratulations to Thomas. Heck of a win there. We're going to see if we can pull him in just real quick, Todd.
We got to go over there.
Oh, we do got to go over there. We haven't been over there. Literally forgot that we was actually over here. We may not have nobody because I forgot we wasn't over here. Hopefully they see us that we're in here and we'll be able to talk to a couple of them guys.
Yeah, hopefully.
I literally forgot that we was in our other Discord. So we will wait here for just a moment. And, try to talk to people. We'll talk to Scott Simley first, though.
Yeah, he's in here.
Yep. We'll see if. Well, we may have to wait. Let's see if I can. Here we go. Scott going to finish in P3 here tonight. Scott, it's been tied up in a booth. You got a copy? Hey, Scott, you got me?
Yeah, I got you.
There he is, man. P3 here tonight. Talk us through this race. Very tricky pit road and wild chaos at the beginning.
Yeah, that's actually too bad. I don't know. It sounded like maybe started first and just, broke tires loose. I just saw smoke. I thought I was going to be involved in it, and fortunately we were able to make it through.
For sure on that. Talk about running in Atlanta, man. This place is tough. It's a tire eater track. We talked about that in the pre-race.
Yeah, it's definitely a tire eater for me. It was a little better that second run on the wear, but I still have trouble saving tires here. I don't know why. Those guys are probably pulling a couple seconds a fuel run on me, so I didn't have anything for Trey or Ludowski. But we'll take the third, I guess. That was a pretty good night.
Yeah, not bad at all, man. Is there any shout-outs you want to give out before we let you go on this late night?
Shout out to the league, all the admins, Steve, Joey. You guys, of course, for broadcasting, sure appreciate it. Do a good job. And anybody out there watching, hope they enjoyed that. It looks like it was a close finish there at the end.
Yeah, it was
like
interesting.
Ticker that Trey was getting close, but I don't know if that sounded like a little bit of tangle in lap traffic.
Definitely interesting. Hey, good job, man.
All right, thanks, man.
Thanks, buddy. I hope I just put him back in his right channel. I probably didn't. I probably just completely butchered that up. But we're going to talk to Trey Edson right now. Finishing in a P number 2 here tonight. And your season champion. Trey, it's Adam and Todd up in the booth. You got a coffee?
Hey, man.
Got to ask you. Talk us through the last couple laps.
You didn't hear me in the server. You don't need to ask me.
Luckily, I couldn't hear you, but I gotta
I
say,
think every cuss word in the book came out.
what was that all about, man?
Just an idiot.
For sure.
I mean, the 91 sat there and was patient. He was a respectful lapper, but man, I don't mean to sound like an arrogant, just a-hole, but like,
right.
If for whatever reason that dude's ever in a chance to win a race, and I'm 400 laps down with tires, he's gonna get it back. So yeah, I just don't. I don't know.
Well,
when he got up there and about wrecked Thomas, I was like, okay, maybe he'll just screw off. But he rolled the outside on me, and I was like, well, screw it, staying in the gas, we can wreck. But yeah, I was. I don't know how the rest of that race is going to play out because Thomas had a lap or two advantage on tires. Him and Fuller had saved some gas under that first run or that first caution. I didn't think anything of it, so they were able to run a couple laps further than me in the first run, and then I saved about a lap. But he still had a tire advantage on me, so I just kind of sat right there and took care of my tires, and he had just started to kind of get loose and fall back to me, and we were gonna have a good race. I thought maybe if he could keep bobbling, he had like one huge bobble off too, and I was like, well, there was the chance I needed, but I had the lapper to my outside, so it is what it is. It's I know the big picture is championship, but I'm pretty heated about losing the race. That's what the guy, he was like, you got your championship wrapped up, shut up. And I'm like, well, I'm here to win a race too. So
yeah, tonight was more about winning the race, to be honest. I definitely understand your frustration.
I could have started and parked if I didn't want to win.
For sure on that one. Well, you did get the championship. We already locked that up last week, man. But is there any shout-outs you want to give out here tonight?
No, just thanks to you and Todd for broadcasting. I'll go back and watch it. I don't know. I got football all weekend, so probably early of the week, but I'll go back and watch them. Thanks to Joey and Steve and all the admins. So it was a fun season. Can't say I'm going to run every one next season, but
you said that this year.
Yeah, I know. And I ran the first one at one, but I don't. I could promise you I will not run every one, but I won't be a stranger.
For sure, man. Hey, good job this season, buddy. Congrats on your championship.
Appreciate it. Thank you, guys.
Yes, sir. Todd, thoughts on the race? We do not have Thomas in here.
Yeah, we don't have him in here, but man, that started off really crazy, uncharacteristic for Tyler Dalton, and I did see he did apologize to everybody in that one, but and then this race kind of spaced out like we had thought about, and then we seen some good green flag pit stops, but then at the end, it came down to lap traffic, and as you heard, Trey Edson was not happy, but if I was in his position, I'd be the same way.
You got to be mad at that. I mean, I don't know the guy personally. He might be a good guy. I want to say that. I don't take any shot at him, but you got to let them two race there at the end. Anyway, that'll do it for us tonight, guys. Y'all have a great night. Take care as always, and God bless.